Hi, in this video tutorial we'll be taking a look at indices and roots for year 10, and it's looking predominantly at the foundation tier. Okay, so it's looking at the foundation tier for year 10s and year 11s, okay, but it also might be appropriate for key stage 3 students as well. Okay, we're going to start with question number 1. 2, 3, 8, 12, 36. Choose a number from the list that is a square number. So a square number is a number that I times by itself and I get a number essentially. So what I mean is 1 squared, so 1 to the power of 2 just means 1 times 1. Okay, and 1 times 1 is 1. Okay, so the answer is what I call my square number. So the square numbers, guys, are 1, 4, okay, 9, 16, 25, okay, 36, okay, and then it's going to carry on, okay, from there. Okay, so 1 to the power of 2 is 1, 2 to the power of 2 or 2 squared is 4, okay, 3 to the power of 2 or 3 squared is 9, 4 to the power of 2 is 16, 5 to the power of 2 is 25, and 6 to the power of 2. So what I mean is 6 to the power of 2 is written like this. So 6 to the power of 2 just means 6 times 6. Okay. 6 times 6 is 36. Okay, so a square number is 36. A cube number from this list, again, so it's looking at power of 3. Okay, so a number raised to the power of 3, or number cubed, we say. Okay, so 1 to the power of 1, 1 to the power of 3, is 1 times 1 times 1, which is 1. Okay, and then you would have 2 to the power of 3, which is 2 times 2 times 2. Okay. And 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. Okay. So that's the answer for part B. This is question number 2. The width of a hair is approximately 0.000018 meters. Whitney writes this in standard form as 18 times 10 to the minus 6. Whitney is wrong. Write the width of the hair in the correct standard form. Well, it's the right idea here. So 10 to the minus 6 here is going to be like a decimal number. Okay. But it has to be a number between 1 and 9. Okay, so if I look here, I'm jumping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's 1.8 times 10 to the negative 5. Okay. Now, both of these are the same, but essentially this is not written in proper standard form. So it's going to be a number between 1 and 10, okay, so bigger than or equal to 1 and less than, okay, 10 times 10 to the power of something, okay, so it's the same answer it's going to give us, okay, but that's not in standard form, okay. Next question. Write 4.07 times 10 to the minus 2 as an ordinary number. Okay, so it's moving it 2 places to the left, the decimal point, so 0.0407. Okay, and I can check. So if I go 1, then 2, I get 4.07. This is question number 3. Work out part 8, the square root of 64. Well, the square root of 64 is 8, because 8 times 8, or 8 to the power of 2, or 8 squared is 64. 8 times 8 is 64. Okay. Part B, the square root of 36 minus the square root of 25. Well, the square root of 6, we can look from question 1, is 6. So it's 6 take away 5. which is 1. Okay? Part C, the cube root of 1,000 is 10, because 10 times 10 times 10, or 10 to the power of 3, or 10 cubed, is 1,000. Okay? This is question number 4. The table shows the approximate populations of 4 countries: China, Iceland, UK, USA. Which country has the smallest population? Well, it's looking at the smallest power of 10, and the answer is Iceland. Okay? So whenever you are looking at standard form and you are comparing the size, okay, the smallest one has to have the smallest power of 10, and conversely, if it asks for the largest population or the biggest population, then it's the biggest power of 10, okay? Write the population of USA as an ordinary number, so 3.3 times 10 to the 8, so it's going to be, so that's going to be one place it's moved, and then it's going to be 7 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? Next part, how many more people live in the UK than Iceland? So let's just compare these. So 6.8 times 10 to the 7 minus 3.4 times 10 to the 5. Okay. So what I might do is just write this as 0.034 times 10 to the 7. And then what I can do is just take this decimal away from this one, because it's the same power of 10 now if we compare it. Okay, so when I'm subtracting or adding or finding the difference, what I can do is change it so it has the same power, and then do essentially out the numbers. Okay, so 6.8 minus 0.034. Okay, so 6.8 0, subtract 0.034. Okay, 0 take away 4 I can't do, 0 take away 3 I can't do, so I'm going to have to borrow 1 there. That becomes a 7, that becomes a 10. Borrow that, becomes a 9. That becomes a 10. So 10 take away 4 is 6. 9 take away 3 is 6. 7 take away 0 is 7. And then 6 take away 0, so putting decimal point, is 6. So it's 6.766 times 10 to the 7. Okay, because the powers of 10 doesn't actually change. Okay. So the powers of 10 still remain fixed. Okay. This is question number 5. Use the greater than, less than, or equal to make these statements correct. Okay, so 5 cubed and 3 to the power of 5. Well, 5 cubed is 125. 3 to the power of 5 is going to be 243, okay? So that's going to be bigger, okay? Here, okay, minus 2 in brackets to the power of 4. Well, that's going to give me positive 16, whereas this one, because it's not in a bracket, okay, it's going to give me minus 16, okay? And the reason I say that is because if you enter either one of these in the calculator, if you enter it with a bracket, it will give you a positive number. If you enter it without a bracket in the calculator, it will give you a negative. Okay, so I'm treating this as the correct version of writing a negative number to a power. Okay, so if you're ever unsure, always put brackets essentially. Okay, this is part C, minus 1 to the power of 10, minus 1 to the power of 11. Well, they're going to be equal to each other, I believe. Oh no, maybe not actually, sorry. The even power is going to be greater, isn't it? Okay. This is question number 6. For each calculation, tick the correct answer. 5 to the power of 4 times 5 to the power of 3. Well, when I multiply, the laws of indices, or the rules of indices, state that if it's the same base, I just add the powers. 4 and 3 is 7. So it's going to be that one. 6 to the power of 0, anything to the power of 0 in maths is just 1. 2 to the minus 3 means 1 over 2 cubed, which is equal to 1 over 8. Okay, 7 cubed all squared. Well, if I have a bracket raised to a power, then I times the numbers. So 3 times 2 is 6. So it's 7 to the power of 6. This is question number 7. Simplify. Okay, so 4 to the power of 5 times 4 to the 0 times 4 to the 2. Well, if I add the numbers, I've got 5 plus 0 plus minus 2. Okay. That's going to simplify to 4 to the power of 3. Okay, so we're going to put 4 to the power of 3 there. Okay, so when I'm timesing the same base, I just add the powers together, or the exponents together. Okay, 5 and 0 is 5. 5 add minus 2. Remember that the plus and minus goes to a minus here. So then it becomes 5 minus 2, which becomes that positive 3 there. Okay, so 5 and 0 is 5. 5 add minus 2 gives us 5 take away 2, which is 3. Okay, next one. 9 to the power of 4 to the minus 2. Well, I'm going to multiply the numbers. So I'm going to have 4 times negative 2, which is 9 to the power of negative 8. Now the question says simplify, so we don't actually have to work out our answer. Okay, we can just leave it in power form. Okay. And that is it, okay, and that concludes today's video, okay. So I hope you found it useful. I hope you found it informative. If you did, please press like, please subscribe to the channel if you're new, and lastly, please turn on post notifications by clicking that bell icon so you don't miss out on further videos and further uploads. And also, please do check out my other playlist for Key Stage 3 Maths, GCSE Foundation Higher, and also A-Level Pure Maths and A-Level Further Pure Maths. Okay, but that's it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, stay safe, and I hope everyone's doing okay in this term leading up to the February half term. Okay, thanks for watching.